The long walk to water. In many parts of the world, this happens every day. For the most part, this trek is done by women and girls. For miles they walk, with 40-pound jugs of water on their heads. They walk. They walk for dirty water. Water that's infested with insects and disease. They have no choice, so they walk. This little girl and her sister spend their days alone, pushing a broken bike so their families can have water, contaminated water. The long walk to water. It's exhausting. Once back in the village, the women build a fire, boil the water to make it as usable as it can be. They wash, they drink, and they pray for a better way. The sun sets, the moon rises, and the next day comes, and they walk again. And what is the price of this cycle of walking to dirty water? The price is the loss of lives and the loss of life. Yes, people die from ingesting dirty water, mostly children and babies. 5,000 children die every day in the world from diseases they get from drinking unsafe water. That's 3 children every minute. But there's another kind of loss of life too. The loss of education for girls. The loss of economic independence. The loss of safety and security. The loss of a hopeful and productive future. Every day the girls walk for water when they would rather be walking to school. But they can't. Their education is stripped from them, and the cycle of poverty continues. Think about it. The talent, the potential, and the impact of these lives is being squandered and lost. What if these girls were our daughters? Would we stand by and let this happen? No, never. This is a steep price to pay. Is this really the world we want to live in? Our mission at Call To Care Uganda is to bring health, safety, education, and vitality to the people of Uganda through clean, accessible water. And since we began in 2007, the Call To Care Uganda team has worked earnestly with our generous partners to drill 94 wells in 94 overlooked communities and schools. We have brought clean, fresh water to over 85,000 people. 85,000 people have had their lives transformed. And in 2023 at the United Nations, Call To Care Uganda pledged to drill 100 new wells, impacting 100,000 more people by 2030. And we are 19% towards achieving that goal. Where will we be at the end of this evening? The end of next week? And the end of next month? That all depends on all of us. And did you know that most of the entrepreneurs in the Ugandan society are women? That's right. When clean water arrives in a village, the shackles of that daily walk to water are released, and the women go to work in a different way, starting businesses, tending crops, selling arts and crafts, and providing help within their communities. Studies show that when clean, safe water arrives in a community, economic productivity triples. Yes, it triples. We talk a lot about women's empowerment. But what is it really? Here's one definition. Women's empowerment is the process and outcome of giving women greater power and agency to make choices and influence decisions in their lives, their workplaces, their communities, and society. It involves ensuring women have equal opportunities, access to resources and education, and the right to self-determination, ultimately breaking down barriers that limit their potential and promote gender equality. And in Uganda, women's empowerment starts with water. Clean, safe water. Accessible, reliable, and plentiful water. In our world, we rarely have a chance to change lives directly. We rarely have a chance to see empowerment in action right before our eyes. Well, tonight you have that opportunity. Let's fund some wells. Let's empower Ugandan women and girls to control and influence their lives and their futures. Let's let it be known that in our little corner of the world, we care. We will not stand by. We will act. So let's talk the talk and walk the walk tonight towards a brighter, better, and more empowered future for Uganda. Thank you.